Hey, what's up? It's Matt in Japan and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm very happy to be bringing you from Transformers Legacy. This is Decepticon Wild Rider. So let's take a quick look at the open packaging here. So you got your standard fare here, Takara Tomy, Generations logo, Transformers down the right side. Let's get in close on that artwork. There you see Wild Rider in the box there. And the artwork is looking very cool as usual. Double guns there, blasting away at the Autobots. Very cool. Decepticon Wild Rider, Transformers Legacy. He is a deluxe class figure. And on the side here, you do get the artwork of Wild Rider in his robot mode and a bit close up of his face there. So very standard fare again, just product info on the bottom, more Transformers Legacy on the top. On the side, you get your Decepticon crew. And on the back, you get your product images. Decepticon Wild Rider, part 2 of 5 of Menasor. Can't wait till this set comes together. It's going to be super awesome. I can only imagine what it's going to look like all finished. But there he is. He converts in 13 steps from his robot mode to his very cool looking sports car mode. And you get your QR code back there for more details. But without further ado, let's crack open Decepticon Wild Rider. See what this guy's all about. Alright, so you have Decepticon Wild Rider out of the box. And before we get into his details, let's take a quick look at his accessories. He does come with 2 blasters here, and they are done exactly the same. They're just cast in a black plastic with some nice silver paint there. And very, very cool. And they have actually pegs on either side and ports as well, so they can be equipped in many places. And he can hold these weapons very easily, just like so. I will say one thing, this guy is super solid right out of the box. I can feel he's not loose at all, and he's got some very tight joints. So there is Wild Rider wielding his weapons there. So just taking those off here, and I just want to touch on something. When this guy comes out of the box, the backpack, now he does have sort of a big backpack, but basically what happens is this is on a hinge here, and that hinges up. But when he comes out of the box, this is up here, and actually this piece is all folded up like so. So we just clip this part in like so. And he's actually in the box like this. And you can keep him in this, but it's a little bit distracting, I think, behind there. So what I did is basically just unhinge this part and bring these down. There's on a hinge there. And then take this piece, the windshield, just fold that back. Now, I do wish that this was on, this is just on a hinge here. I do wish this actually folded up so this lays flat against here. Like if there was another hinge there and it kind of folded up against there, his backpack would be a lot cleaner. As it is, it's just on this hinge joint here and it just stops right there. So basically what you want to do is put that down and kind of fold these parts around. And it does, it does create a kind of a backpack, but at least it's not like, kind of looming over his head. So anyways, with that out of the way, let's take a look at Wild Rider's head sculpt. Very cool. You get some really nice deep red paint for the face and some nice blue eyes there. And the head sculpt is just spot on. Very, very G1. And the paint they use for this is just super nice. It's very sort of crimson red. I think it's really nice against the black. Creates a nice contrast there. You get some really nice silver paint and blue paint for the chest there. Some nice molded detail going there. And also some very cool detail on his arms there as well. Now, going down the figure, kind of much to be desired on the lower half. Basically, from his abdomen down, you don't get any paint. It would have been nice if we just got a little bit of highlights on here. As it is now, it's kind of a sea of this sort of dark gray plastic. You do get some nice molded detail, but I kind of wish there was just a little bit of paint in the lower regions here, but overall it is very nice. It seems most of the paint was applied to the upper chest and the arms, and that is how he looks there. And from the back, that is how he looks there. So anyways, that is Wild Rider. And just bringing in a comparison here with Decepticon Dragstrip, and there is Decepticon Dragstrip. Now Decepticon Dragstrip definitely has like some beef to him. Just by the nature of his, his alt mode and things, he's definitely got like a bigger chest. Wild Rider seems to be like a little bit scrawny. Okay, so articulation-wise for Wild Rider, let's check him out. The head is on a ball joint, so he can do a little bit of movement here. Because of transformation, his head does move back, so you get a little bit of movement there, but it's just a 360 for the most part. Almost looks like there is some light piping there, but no matter how hard I try, I can't really get it to show up. Not really sure if there's light piping. I think it's just, maybe it was an afterthought. But anyways, there is some nice movement on the head there. On the arms, they are very stiff, these joints, and very nice hinge joint on the shoulder. You get a nice bicep swivel there. And actually, taking them out of the box too, these elbow joints are very stiff, so you get a nice 90 degree at the elbow. Now, there's no wrist swivel, but there's transformation movement. And there's a little soft ratchet for the wrist there and the hands, which is nice. So moving his arms out of the way. He does have a very nice waist swivel there. And he can do the full splits like so, almost more than the full splits. Very nice range on the feet there. He can kick back very far and kick up very far. Some really nice motion here. You do get an upper thigh swivel. You get a 90 degree at the knee, and as well as a deep ankle rocker pivot there. So as far as articulation, this guy is highly articulated. So let's get this guy transformed, see what he looks like. Okay, so here we have Decepticon Wild Rider in his super cool alt mode. And if I could choose just one word to describe this alt mode, that word would be sexy. I mean, look at this thing. It's just so slick. And I know that's maybe an odd choice for a Transformer, but this car mode is just super slick. I mean, look at that thing. That is crazy cool. So anyways, let's take a look at the details. You get the nice, huge Decepticon logo on the hood there. And just the contrast between that sort of dark gray and the purple just comes out so nice. You see the front there, some molded detail for the headlights and the grille there. You get some nice silver paint for the tires there. And some nice, just the pinstriping on here along the black. You get the red pinstriping along with the red clear plastic for the windshield and the windows there. Just super slick. And then on the back, would have been nice again if there were some taillights painted in there. You just see a little bit of molded detail, which is very nice. But yeah, it would have been nice with a little bit more paint on the back there. But just taking off his weapons for a second and looking at the detail there. And yeah, so all in all, a really just slick, super cool car mode. And he rolls very well, no problems there. The transformation was very clean, very smooth. And he tucks away, everything just kind of tucks away really nicely. So another thing you can do with the weapon is you can just kind of put them together like this. And if you want to stick them together and have sort of a double barrel thing going on there, you can just stick it in one of the holes like that. And it looks cool. But I definitely like the look because I'm going to bring out Dragstrip here in just a sec. I definitely like the look of the separate guns like we saw with Dragstrip. So putting those in there and getting in Dragstrip for a comparison shot. Let's put them this way. And there is Decepticon Dragstrip next to Decepticon Wild Rider. And so far, so good. 2 out of 5. Menasor is shaping up to look incredible here. So really nice. I'm really in love with this alt mode for Wild Rider. So let's go take a pause here and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, I'm actually just going to keep Wild Rider in his alt mode because I'm so enamored with it. It's just such a cool look. And yeah, we've actually, just exciting that we've actually got a sort of proper, G1 Menasor in the works. It just kind of blows away those Combiner War figures that we saw 10 years ago or so. But anyways, yeah. If you guys are, building your Menasor, then this is a no-brainer. You got to pick this up. And I really I almost like the alt mode better than the robot mode. The robot mode's fine. Everything is great or whatever. But yeah, I think the alt mode just really takes the cake here. So anyways, this has been the video review for Deluxe Class Decepticon Wild Rider. This has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.